Hey there folks, Rinium T here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies part of the Apologist's Trilogy. Thank you, Capcom Creators, for the code. We are in the Cosmos Space Center. Finally getting to investigate. And, did I already investigate the screen? I did not! Alright, well that makes this more fun. Let's investigate! Or examine. Looks like there are 3 doors that lead in and out of this room. Oh, let's check. Drumroll, please. Ta-da! The Space Center pamphlet. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here are the 3 doors. Let's call them Lefty, Righty, and Downy. People here just say west, east, and south in a case like this, you know. Details, details. Anyway, take a look at the lefty door. I mean the west door. That door with the rocket leads to the launch pad 1. I know because it says here on the map, launch pad 1 corridor. That's where we were with the detective. It was filled with smoke after the explosion. Right, next up, the right hand side of the map, or east in your world. That's the door with the satellite dish to signify communication, aka the control room. Yep, definitely says control room. Looks like it has another door on the opposite side. They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space from there. So, it's the center of the Space Center. The Space Center, if you will. Does everybody start to talk like Director Cosmos after they've been here a while? Well, it seems that they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for the Hat 2 mission, so this control room was empty at the time. I always wanted to see the inside of the mission control room, and since we're here, I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. I want to keep curious kids like you out. So the door is protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go through. With that much security, I'm definitely not the one they're looking to keep out, Athena. So apparently the lock is also hooked up to a backup generator in case of emergencies. Alright, we got the door, control room door lock added to the core record. Okay, what about that last door? This lower door? Oh, excuse me, I mean south door? At least the elevators. This is the door we came through when we entered this room, right? Yep, and of course there was no fingerprint recognition device, so it's open to anyone. The elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosion. Well, that's about it for the 3 musketeers of the boarding lounge. Thanks, understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case. That's why I thought we'd better have a good grasp of where all the doors go. Excuse me. I was still examining over here. A window, and it's right next to the holographic image, too. I bet it's here to help people see the stark contrast between reality and virtual reality. Way off, it says emergency ventilation, you know, to clear smoke from a fire. See? It's pointing out the virtual insanity of reality! No matter how I look at it, all I can think of is torture device. This is a training device for getting used to zero gravity. Uh-oh, Athena has an odd glint in her eye. Is she thinking about trying that thing out? I should try to stop her, but I'm afraid she'll just outmuscle me. Hey, Mr. Wright, look at that up there. What? Some kind of fragment. It's stuck in tight. Oh, so that's what the glint was all about. That color looks familiar. I think it's part of an oxygen tank? I think you're right, but if that's here, means Clay's tank ruptured after they arrived at the boarding lounge. Supposing on Blackpool's theory that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay down the ladder must be wrong. This proves that both the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge. So Apollo was right. The scene of the murder wasn't the launch pad. Way to go, Apollo! That's some pretty futuristic looking furniture over there. According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself, it says. If you spin the table, your chair spins too. Why would anybody want to have something like that here? And it's for astronauts who have trouble with a device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. That's the training device that's easy on the eyes and on the body. Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle 0G? Let's examine Bessie. First glance, it looks like a peaceful landscape, but then there's that creature. Didn't the whole probe go to some planet? Maybe this was what its surface looked like. I don't know, I think it would have made the news to discover a creature like that. It did make quite a bit of news though when the probe came back. Yeah, but the Hope probe didn't even go to a planet, it went to an asteroid. It's a big rock kind of thing. Even aliens can't live there. Huh. Well, we got that. Anything else here? Alright. This is where they discovered Clay. Yeah, he was already dead when they found him. Let's take a look at the photo. So he was stretched out like this and huh? That thing that looks like a thermos. That's the thing Prospero Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said it contains asteroid samples. Oh, right. Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? But they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that the Hat 1 launched. I wonder what they look like. Do you think they'll let us see? Let's think about that after we've solved the case, okay? Huh. It's just curious, like if they just brought them back, why would they have been taken there in the first place? I guess we're examining this side. What the heck is this? There's some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it here. Just push it! That's the invariable principle of buttons. There are such things as buttons left unpushed. Hey! The giant holographic image disappeared. Yeah, though that side of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. So let's see if we can't find anything new with the image off. Okay, well, I'll examine that soon. Can't examine that. Can't examine that. What's over here? Oh, a mirror! How thoughtful of them to put one here. Thoughtful. So little ladies can fix their makeup! One's appearance is just as important in space as it is on Earth, you know? You never know when you're gonna run into some other life form, after all. I doubt anybody who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place. And then you got these pods. These are apparently oxygen capsules. They're for recovering after a training session. I wonder if they can change your voice. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Huh? It didn't do a thing. It's not helium, Athena. It's oxygen. Let's see. There's the body. There's this door. Okay, I can get a closer look, apparently. I wonder what this big knob is for. It looks like the knob is on a stove. Well, it's the same shape, but I think that's where the similarities end. And it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove would require knob security like this? Well, the knob is straight up and down, so if it was for a stove, the burner would be off? Right, if it was for a stove. I wonder what it's really for. Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove? How about a rocket engine? If you had to start the engine here, the rocket would take off before you could get in. I guess all we can say for now is it's a mystery knob. Okay, a scanner. This is the fingerprint recognition device. I guess you put your hand on this hand mark? Well, I guess we can try. Now land my hand with the outline. Go on, Tia. This thing is related to the case. Your print's all over that, and the next thing you know, you'll be named the suspect. How can you be so cruel, little girl like me? I'm not buying those tears, Missy. And the door. Let's see. This door is... Where's that pamphlet? Here we are. It's the door to the corridor that leads to Launchpad 1. We went through it earlier when we went to talk to Detective Fulbright. I guess the security lock must be disengaged now, right? They say the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing. This thing beside the door, this must be a fingerprint recognition device. Which reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackfield talked about it at the trial. The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. And allow me to state up front that there are a precious few with clearance to do so. Then, does this mean that the bomber's prints were verified by the system? But the number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small. Voila! Fingerprint powder! I brought it just in case something like this came up. Not at the office. I've been just itching for a chance to use it. Wow, way to think ahead. Now let's dust the fingerprint recognition device and see what we can find. You got it. Now let's sprinkle some here, a little over there, and whoop. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got something. Aw, it's only a single set of prints. Isn't that a good thing? Sure wish I could figure out whose prints these are. Though I doubt we'll be so lucky to get the culprit's prints on the first try. Well, I'm worried about the Detective Fulbright has some fingerprint data. Right, and there's a security footage of this door, too. Yes, here it is. It came up in the court the other day. I wish we could see the part of the footage just after this bit. Oh, because that would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask the detective. With the mood he's in, he'll probably show it to us right away. Yeah, he's in almost too good of a mood today. Let's see if we can find him again once we're done with this room. Yes, well, I apparently have more to examine, so... The heck? Here's another amazing piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says. Oh boy, I want to try it! Gravity is weak on the moon, so I bet I could do mid-air somersaults. We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, connected to the ceiling. Well, at least I could jump really high. There's a sign on the wall that very clearly says, don't jump too high. And what good is this thing? Didn't I say in the beginning, walk on the surface of the moon? Uh-huh. Danger. What's this? Oh, it looks like trash chute? What's this, trapdoor? It's a trash chute. The cleaning robots tow the garbage out from here. Robots do the cleaning? What a futuristic world we live in. Just hope they don't revolt like they do in science fiction movies. No way! All the robots here are very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in the Launchpad 1 corridor? We can go say hi to it if you want. I want to say hi. Alright, elevator door. Oh, we already... Look, there's the door. Let's check drum roll, please. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Did I seriously sit through this whole thing just because I examined it? Oh my god, I sit through the whole thing because I was like, let's examine it. Wow, it's literally just repeating the conversation. Wait, there was a crack in that window. Hold up. Hold up. What is this? What is this? Hey, Mr. Wright, take a look at this. Looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena. Pretty big. Whoever fired the shot must have been using a pretty large gun. I think so. Based on my experience, I'd say this was fired from a regular pistol. Well, whatever size it was, somebody fired a gun in here, right? Apparently. This is an important fact. Do you see a bullet around here somewhere? No, the police might have taken it, though. Or it's in that trash chute. Bullet hole added to the court record. Let's ask Detective Fulbright about this bullet hole later. Anything else to examine? Oh, security device. Security camera. The security camera recorded the astronauts making their escape. Oh, let's commemorate this occasion with a love and peace. We're done now. Shall we move on? Yeah, okay, but just one more for the road. Peace! Very mature. I can freshly examine this. With the holographic image off, the screen is completely black, which for some reason makes me think of losing an argument to prosecutor Blackwell in court. At least it's got my brain revved up. I don't know my best ideas at times like these. Oh wait, can I examine the... No, I can't examine the shiny. Nothing else? Alright, talk. Move. Guess we're going back to... corridor. Talk. No, I want to talk with the robot. Entrance. No? Detention center? No. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Oh, here. I turn the image back on. I can re-examine the bullet hole. Bright purple sky, plenty of greenery, and a tranquil lake. The idyllic scene stretches on as far as the eye can see. Beautiful, but it lacks something to make it truly captivating. That was not what I was hoping to find out. Wait. Oh, hold up. There's something back here. Oh, there's something shining here. Hey, I see something shiny down there. Let's take this cover off then. Wait. What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean. It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 or 3 millimeters in diameter. Let's see, that would make the caliber .10? Caliber refers to the diameter of a gun's barrel, right? Yes, but I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before. Bullet must be for a special kind of gun. If you try firing a bullet this small with a regular sized gun, it would just fall right out. Yeah, it must have been a really small gun. I don't know how the bullet ended up here. I mean, we're in the bottom left on the south door of the south door side of the room, according to this map. That's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't think to look here? Yeah, leave it to Detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us just the card we need. I was missing a very key piece, apparently. Oh, look! Welcome to the Space Center, guest. Welcome. What in the world? My name is Ponco. P-O-N-C-O. Ponco! Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you. It's a robot? I am not a robot. I am Ponco. Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O. Ponco. Well, we got that cleared up. Oh, Ponco, I've missed you! Did you know this thing, Athena? Oh, she, showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. Oh, you're such a good girl, Ponco. That's a good girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy. So very happy. Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Ponco. Certainly. Commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine too. His name is Phoenix. Bit overly familiar? I'll allow it. Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face. Oh, sure. Registering. Facial registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends! Nice to meet you, Phoenix! Huh, this robot is pretty cute. You made a friend, boss! Isn't that great? Phoenix! Athena! Allow me to guide you. Right this way. Oh, goody! Let's go, boss. Where? December 19th. Cosmos Space Center. Space Museum. Oh wow, what is this place? Is that rocket real? Welcome! Welcome! The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 AM to 7 PM. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the Hat 1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one. Space Museum. Oh, here it is on the map. Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launchpad 1. Pamphlet updated. Ask me anything, anything, I will explain. I wanted just to examine that one. This is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up. This is a replica of the Hat 1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real Hat 1, inside and out. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Ponco knows why the launch was cancelled. Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out, check it out. Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I've come here on a day again on a day off. Hey, what's this photo of? Phoenix, that's the staff of the Hat 1 project. Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different. Ah, and that's... What is Athena? Is something wrong? Oh, nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbuck looked really young, too, that's all. Well, it was 7 years ago, after all, so the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck is Clay Terran, the victim. They were mentioning protege even way back then. He's even got one of the staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member. No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets. Okay, that makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Clay looks so happy. This space museum is great. One fantastic exhibits. This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts! Budget cuts! We need more money! Money! Who would record that kind of information to a guide robot? Well, it was in space that Hat 1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago. That's what Director Cosmos said, too. Those who came back the day before Clay was killed. And here it is, the Hope space probe. I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo? I think it can be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more information and I show it to her. Launchpad layout. The way the Space Center Launchpad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you? Set up the Launchpad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind. I wanna know. Phoenix wants to know too. Alright, now Athena's got a case of Ponco-itis. Hooray! I will tell you then. The rocket is built right inside the Launchpad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails and brought into position at the launch site. Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all. Very cool. Grants out that it's an important place like the Space Center. Guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year, myself included. I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh? That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding launch has to be first disengaged. Just before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures. I would love to see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for? Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold because of the bombing and the murder, Albin. It's perfectly understandable. Well, when was the last time it was moved? Searching data. I'm sorry. Answer isn't in my answer database. I guess Ponco can only answer certain questions. Well, we supposed to show a thing. Door lock? Okay. No, I can't do it from here. This door? Pamphlet? This facility is Yuri Cosmos' greatest achievement. Oh, I didn't realize it was personal achievement just from one man. Director Cosmos taught me to say it like that. It's actually a facility for space development, but don't tell anyone I said that. How could Director Cosmos teach us a pure and innocent robot to lie for him? Oh, the autopsy report. That's what I need to present. Group. Ponco, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right? Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe. It contained the asteroid samples, right? Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in a safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed. Don't worry, Ponco. The people in charge already know what happened. They do? They do? I must ask them later. The capsule is being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion? Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. The pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents. Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Hope capsule added to the court record. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum. Thank you, Ponco. You explained everything very well. I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you. You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. It's because Ponco is so friendly. Well, what should we investigate next? Let's go find Detective Wright. We have things to ask him about. Let's see, the security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor. Bye, Ponco! See you later! Come again! And don't forget to visit the gift shop. Poor Ponco. What a Dickensian life we are all forced to live. Okay, so Launchpad 1 corridor. December 19th, Launchpad 1 corridor. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor. So if he's still in the cooperative move as well, then if he doesn't cooperate, I'll just have to use my powers on him. You mean that lady in distress bit? Oh, we'll hold the scene. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. Did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? That's right, a warning shot for the defendant. It's really such a high threat situation that she needs to do that. I'm afraid I don't know the details, but what with Detective Arm gone and all. I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. I already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we were planning to serve as the main course. Hope it goes down easy. Fingerprint data. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Oh, yes, I just happen to have compiled a print of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Considered a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackquill said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though. Whoa, he got puzzles in my prints? He even got prints for all of the robots. And Blackquill said to dig deep. Wright didn't bother to ask, how deep? Ah, Clay's fingerprints are here too. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. Still can't believe he took off his glove to get his fingerprints. Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. Depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. Okay, isn't this just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yep, but Prosecutor Blackquill seemed really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What's so important about this door? It's me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it. I think this is gonna be a major point of contention tomorrow. Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss. Right, Detective Fulbright, do you think you can run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. In justice we trust. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. Must have been open when they went to go board the rocket. His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for a space adventure right then. Launchpad 1 door lock updated in the court record. Anything I want to present to him? The bullet? The girl wasn't found? No. No. This? No. I just go back to the boarding lounge? Entrance? Help, I'm lost again! Something with Fulbright I need to do, probably. Or is it back in the detention center? Present. I present the door lock zone? No. Capsule.